Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you are doing well. My name is Boniface Simpoli. I will be with you on analysis today. Uh, as based on your request, today I have started just a tutorial series on how to analyze a given a paper. I mean paper title. Okay, today we have our paper here, so I will try to explain to you in details, step by steps, on how I can come up with uh, uh, this, I mean, analysis. Our topic today, we have our topic here is to look on proportional causes and the associated factor of blindness among households in Tanzania. We are going to use national panel surveys of 2021. Also, this title can be read it as this is another way, two different titles, but the process of analysis, the steps of analysis are the same. The second is there's use of sulfur herbicides in the southern zones of Tanzania cause blindness and mental problems. Here we need to typically look on the impact of sulfur herbicides in Mtwara. I mean, in Mtwara and the links on these are herbicides are using as herbicides on cashew nut production. So also we want to see if these practice does lead on blindness and the mental problem based on data on national panel survey. So this is a skeleton kind of. This is a skeleton paper. It's a skeleton paper, so we need to work on it, come up with just to fill it, to come up with findings. Here you can see that I can lead just a bit on some areas where we can find out I would say how we can move on this. So we need to look the different different possible situations which we could lead to people blindness in a given society. So just in nutshells, here we on material and methodology, our stats employ households based cross-section data. So this should be cross-section data type, and we are going to use a national national panel data sets of 2021. These are current ones. There is 5 waves. There is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and the current one is it's wave 5. So and the sample size should be rely on survey sample size. And here we have variables. This should be the variable of our interest. And first, specifically, we look on age of an individual. So we are going to look on age of an individual in a given data set, and gender of an individual. Here on age of an individual, here I want to just to give you why we intended to select the age of an individual. Those variables are selected based on literature review, and these are the few explanations just why age is our variable of interest. And age of individual individuals. The study use only adult population age 18 years and above. And aged population is more vulnerable when it comes to ear difficulties. So that's why we selected on age and also the gender of an individual. Agriculture activity are more predominant when it comes to farm operations. So even gender is sensitive variable because most of the males are more active in agriculture practice when it comes on those, spraying herbicides and so forth. We have an education level. This is the highest level of educations. This variable is account for an awareness or understanding ability of an individual. It's account for awareness. We have a location of one household, either be urban or rural. This somehow it's account for the blindness of the individual, as people in urban are more likely to access those services compared to people from rural areas. We have alcohol use variables. You may find that we have some alcohol which have spirits like local spirit called Gongo. We know that sometimes when you use is it called a larger glass? Those local spirit, even normal spirits, usually they used to have vapor. Those vapors, when it's exposed to eye, may lead to sight difficultness. So that's why we try to look on alcohol use as a variable for blindness, someone to be blind. This is another way. And the second is the second factor which may lead to someone to be blind is trachoma. So here on trachoma, also we will look on specifically which variable can be used as a proxy to capture the issue of trachoma. The trachoma is normally the issue of saltations. So the saltation are on water, especially on water used to drink, water for bath. As we know that some water, as we know that some water contains bacteria, which may cause trachoma and blindness. And we have sulfur herbicides use. Also, we have this variable sulfur herbicides use, and also we are going to find the household or the individual who use sulfur herbicides on agriculture practice. And okay, and on data analysis, our start, we're going to, as I told, we're going to utilize data from national panel surveys, and the unit of analysis will be an individual level, and we're going to do descriptive and differential statistics. And as based on our dependent variable, blindness is either someone to be blindness or not. So here it means we are going to be, it will be a logit model, either yes or no, and the rest these is the variable independent variables. So this is the tables which we need to fill it. First on descriptive statistics, we expect to to do descriptive statistics on social demographic data of the stats. I mean, we are going to find the age on these categories. We are going to look on descriptive statistics on marital status. We are going to look educations, descriptive statistics on education at different levels. We are going to describe residents by genders. We are going to describe alcohol use, local spirit by genders, and we're going to look on trachoma possibility by genders. Also, we're going to look sulfur herbicides use by gender. Also, the second part, we're going to look on our distribution of presenting blindness in different social demographic characteristics. So we're going to find the blindness distribution based on this. I mean, social demographic characteristics. I mean, these are our independent variable. Also, we are going to find cause of present blindness. What the causes of present blindness? Also, we're going to look at we're going to do some diagnostic testing on diagnostic testing based on all of our both dependence and independence variables, and we are going to learn regression analysis. I mean the effect of demographic and the social economic variable on blindness. Lastly, we are going to have some discussions on based on results, and finally we are going to conclude our papers, and we are going to put some references. So okay, this is just a skeleton, so we are going to work on it for the people who are beginner on analysis, on conceptualizing things. I hope this will be helpful tutorial to you. Get tuned, and make you understand step by steps how to I mean to download those datasets, how to code them, how to do various things based on our skeletons. Thank you. See you on the next tutorials.